Hi folks, my name's Carl. Welcome to another episode of Vital Bites. Today's episode we're going to concentrate on a little bit more in the back. I'm going to do some movements here, compound movements. I'm going to bring two exercises into one. I'm possibly going to show you singly these exercises, then I'm going to put them together. They're really good. They're like a superset basically. So what we're going to start off first with is a straight barbell. I'm going to do a nice upright ride by flaring the arms out, then a straight arm lift with the bar. So I'll show you this one first. So I want to bring the bar right up to the chin. That's it. Work those rhomboids in the middle of the back and where your back. That's it. Okay, and the next one we're going to do is a straight upright row. Straight raise, barbell raise. Good way to get that back warmed up and get it warmed up and get it started. Okay, so that's the two exercises separately. You can actually bring this in together, so you can do an upright row and a straight barbell raise, which I'll show you. You're concentrating on a couple of different muscle groups in your back. Supersetting's good because that way you're continuously working without stopping. So what I'll do is I'll do a set now that you bring two exercises, so you do one of one and then one of the other. And you can do any reps you want. You can do 12, 24, 8, 10, whatever your limit is. Okay. So we're going to do an upright row, front barbell raise. Upright row, front barbell raise. That's it. Okay, so you can see I'm repeatedly working those muscles. A couple more. Excellent. So yeah, it doesn't have to be boring, guys. People say I get bored with gym stuff. There's no such thing as boredom. It's only boredom when you're doing repetitious, continuously the same stuff all the time. This is something different. I'm going to show you now with a plate what you can do, and you can bring that core into it too. So I'll venture over to the next exercise and I'll go from there. Okay, so we're over here with the plate now, so I'm going to show you a couple of different exercises. The same thing with the bar, raising it up. And then I'm going to do a side twist from left to right like a golfer's swing, which obviously brings the side obliques in and also the core. So the first one it is just straight up with the plate. Okay, so straight up in front. You want to work those shoulders a little bit more. As you can see as I'm reaching up there, you can see my arms are starting to really take effect. If you want to add this in, you can. So you can bring the plate in, out, and back down. Okay. So that's just something added bonus that you can add in, or you can just do the straight raises, straight up. Okay, so activate those shoulders, still working the back at the same time. Okay, so that's that one. Next one we're going to do is a bit like a golfer swing, so feet shoulder width apart, turn the toes out a little bit. Going to reach up and turn. The hardest thing with this is keeping that plate up. I've only got a 10 kilo plate. But keeping that plate up in front takes a little bit of core strength. Turn those legs as you're going. Couple more. And relax. I can feel that all in the shoulders there with working that. So the next one we can do is you can actually lift the plate up, turn to the side, down, back down. Again, lift the plate up, turn, there and back down. So see, I'm activating everything here. Okay, so I'm going to bring the third one into this one too. I'm going to show you what it is so I don't get too fatigued. So I'm going to lift the plate up, turn, there, in, out and down. Again, up, turn, there, in, out and down. Shoulders are feeling it now. Okay, so what I'll do is now is I'll keep it going for a little bit with 3 exercises in one. So up, around, in, out, out, and around. Big burn up the top of the shoulders, guys, so that really works well. So yeah, make your workouts interesting. Don't be teed with doing the same old all the time. Add some new directions in there. There's no wrong way about it. There's only wrong ways when they're unsafe and they're not normal. But these kind of workouts are good. Shoulders, I can feel really working the shoulders there, so you bring that in with the back. Okay, we're over here at the third exercise. Some people say, oh, one of my arms is stronger than the other. So we'll do some single arm stuff. That the body will rely on one side of that arm or rely on the other side. So we'll do some single stuff. We'll soon find out which is a strong arm, which is a weak. So what we're going to do is use this as the Smith machine bar. Have our feet there. Remember, because the feet are close, you can pull yourself up, and if at any time you get too much, you can stand straight up. So never try this hanging unless you're really sure that you can lift your body weight without dropping. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to do some ones single arm. Go nicely forward with the arm, lean back a little bit, stretch that arm right away out. Remember, you're working the side lat here and the posterior delt. So you're coming in and straight back out again. Get a bit of a bicep workout. As you can see, my bicep is starting to pump up. So if you want to, you can do this angle first. Okay, if you feel okay, that's not too bad. What we're going to do is split to the other side and do the opposite way. That's it. A little different effect in those arms. I can really feel that at the rear too. You want to make it a little bit harder, go up on the back of the heels and stay up there. Okay, once you're finished with that one, switch to the other side and reverse it. That's it. It's a good way to get those arms warmed up. If you're going to do some biceps, add it in. That's it. And again, up, switch, and back to the other way. Okay, so that's working single arms. As you can see, my arms don't take long to really pump up because obviously you're using single arms there. Now, if you want to stay to the bar and do some doubles, I'll show you a couple of different ways you can do doubles. Close grip, wide grip, reverse grip. So you could do multiple sections of exercises on these without even shifting anywhere, which is good. Okay, so we'll do the close grip one here. Nice and close, bring it to the chest. You can also do this on a chin-up bar if you've got the confidence to hang there and do this, or the strength in your back. Okay, reverse grip, as we did with the other exercise. Really wide, so bringing that chin right away up, working those rear delts even more. Okay, so they're good exercises. The whole idea here that I'm trying to get at, guys, is a lot of people in general can do weighted lat pull downs and things like that, but when it comes to lifting their own body, they can't even do that. So you might get a guy, pretty strong, weighs 90, 100 kilos, can pull down 120, 130 kilos on a lat pull down. Get him up on a chin-up bar and he's flat out even doing 4 chin-ups, 5 chin-ups. So that's why I say be multi-skilled with your workout, make it different. Make yourself work a little bit more instead of doing the same old, because all these kind of things is actually using your own body weight and you're going to get better performance and you're going to get better results out of it. Okay guys, we're at the next exercise here. It's done with a pair of dumbbells. As you do realise, I have, as I mentioned in my previous videos, I have competed in bodybuilding competitions, and I have a great desire in specifying the muscle groups that need to be worked or working on the ones that are lacking. And to do that, you've really got to be sceptical with yourself, because as I said before, when you're standing up stage there, you've got nothing but a little pair of briefs on, and the people there that are analysing you are looking at every part of your body to make sure it's all in symmetry and it looks good. So I'm going to show you today different exercises, which I have been, especially this one here where we're going to use some single dumbbells there. If you've got a mirror at the gym or at home, have a look at your muscle groups, see that they're all in accordance with each other, and have a look and be seriously critical about what needs to be worked and what doesn't, instead of the strong points all the time. So for these purposes, I'm going to turn around. I'm going to show you, as I look into the mirror, if the camera's on me, is the posterior delt, okay, in the shoulder. So what we're trying to work is this lower part here. We're trying to bring that up. These muscle groups here, especially like with the triceps and everything, are hard muscle groups to get up, so they need quite a little bit of work. So you really got to really analyse on those muscle groups and separate them from it being a big movement to a little small movement. So what we're going to do today is going to grab a pair of dumbbells, or grab a heavier pair. We're going to singly work them singly. Now have another pair of light ones ready there waiting once you get a little bit tight. And then you're lying on the bench. Your chest up here, we've got one arm here, have the knees there, and we're coming up, okay? Remember, squeeze that muscle group up the top, okay? Because we're trying to target that left side, which I'm working, and you can see that in the camera, that I'm squeezing it up the top. So like I said before, do where you can. If you can get 10, 12, or even 15, 18 reps, whatever you want to do with that one. You really want to hit it hard. Do as many as you can. Once you're finished, let's hit that other side. It's the same thing, and if you're near a mirror, you can actually see those muscles working. And that's what you want to see. You want to make sure that they're actually hitting those muscle groups and fibers that have to, and then you'll feel like you'll get a massive workout. That's the whole idea. It's called sculpting your body. Okay, so we've done single, now we're going to do double. Okay, remember, contract up the top and squeeze those muscle groups. All right? It doesn't necessarily mean that you have to stop. Once you've done singles, add the doubles in. Okay, so what I'm doing there. So we'll go for a couple more. Okay. All right, so yeah. So as you can see, this series that I've done with you today is basically specifying a little bit more on particular muscle groups, especially ones if we're critical about what's lacking. And that's the whole idea. If you want to get your body in a good position, look at your weak points and work on those, because that's a lot of times when I was competing, I really had to be self-conscious about where I needed to go and be truthful. If you've got a lacking muscle group, the only way that's going to get better is to work on it. It's no good just ignoring it. If your legs are behind and you leave those, well, you're just going to be walking around with stick legs, so you're not going to be in symmetry, and that's the whole idea, and that's the hardest to do. So be critical where you need to work and work on that. But hopefully this has been inspiring for you today. It's helped you a little bit longer with the workouts that you are doing at home or doing at a gym, and hopefully once we get on to the fourth episode, I can show you a little bit more. But remember, guys, as I always say, go hard and achieve.